Welcome back to Have More Babies. Today we're diving into something that's really become a big part of pediatric healthcare lately, telemedicine.
It really has. It's quite amazing how fast it took off.
Yeah, the convenience factor alone is huge for parents.
Absolutely. And there was actually a study by Stormy Williams and some colleagues that showed this incredible jump between March and October 2020 compared to 2019.
What kind of jump are we talking?
Well, they saw visits go from like just over 2,000 to more than 54,000 for kids during that period.
Wow, 54,000. That's massive.
Yeah, it worked out to a mean monthly increase of something like 6,500 visits. A huge, huge change.
You can totally see why, right?
Yeah.
Getting your kid checked out from home, especially when they're miserable. It's so appealing.
Definitely. But, just like any healthcare choice, you got to be careful. You want to pick the right provider for these virtual visits.
Right. Convenience is one thing, but quality care is obviously the priority.
Exactly. So that's what we want to get into today. Some key things, really important factors to keep in mind when you're choosing a telemedicine doctor for your child.
Okay, good. Where should parents even, start looking?
Well, I think the very first thing, maybe the most important, is experience. But not just any experience.
Right.
Experience specifically in treating children using telemedicine. It's a bit different than an in-person visit.
How so?
Well, think about it. A kid might not explain symptoms clearly over video, right?
Mm.
So the doctor needs to be really skilled at reading those visual cues, asking the right questions, guiding the parent. It's a slightly different art.
That makes sense. Someone used to relying purely on a physical exam might struggle a bit virtually if they haven't adapted.
Exactly. So you're looking for someone who's actually done this quite a bit with kids. The easiest place to start, just ask your regular pediatrician.
See if they offer telehealth
Yeah,
themselves.
if they do, fantastic. You've already got that trust, that relationship. It's often the smoothest path.
Okay, but what if they don't? What if your pediatrician isn't doing virtual visits?
Then definitely ask them for recommendations.
Yeah.
They probably know other docs or practices nearby who are really set up for telemedicine. And places like Omega Pediatrics, for example, they're known for having telemedicine-ready doctors for both urgent stuff and regular checkups. You could check out omegapediatrics.com.
Good tip. OmegaPediatrics.com.
Got it. So pediatric telemedicine experience is number one. What's next on the checklist?
The next crucial thing is the doctor's local medical license.
A local license, even though it's online.
Yeah.
That seems counterintuitive, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird at first, doesn't it?
Um,
But it's super important. It basically confirms the doctor is legally allowed and qualified to practice medicine in your state where your child is actually located.
Ah, okay.
State medical boards, like the one in Georgia, have rules. They require doctors, even telehealth ones, to meet certain standards, like passing the USMLE exam, the big medical licensing test. So it's about accountability and standards within my state, even for a virtual doctor.
Precisely. If a doctor wants to treat a child in Georgia via telemedicine, they generally need that Georgia license.
Mhm.
Seeing they pass the USMLE gives you some confidence in their basic qualifications, too.
And this isn't just a Georgia thing.
Oh, no, not at all. Lots of states have similar regulations.
Yeah.
Florida, for instance, makes out-of-state providers register with their Department of Health for telehealth. So, bottom line, always verify they have a valid license for your location. It means they're qualified and regulated there.
That's really good to know. Okay, experience license. What's the third key factor?
The third one is all about, well, let's call it webside manner. Like bedside manner, but for the internet.
Website manner. I like that.
Yeah. It's how the doctor interacts, communicates, and just generally behaves during the virtual appointment. It really matters for how comfortable you and, importantly, your child feel.
Totally. Even through a screen, if someone seems dismissive or like they're not really listening, that's a problem, especially when you're worried.
Exactly. You want someone who, makes good eye contact with the camera, speaks clearly, maybe acknowledges your concerns verbally. Dr. Janaki Deepak wrote about this, the importance of listening without interrupting, showing genuine interest, empathy. All that good stuff applies online, too. They need to be in a professional setting on their end as well.
Right, not multitasking or in a noisy place.
Absolutely. And if you find you're just not clicking with a provider, if that website manner feels off, don't feel bad about looking for someone else. That relationship is key for good care.
Okay, solid advice. Experience, local license, website manner. Is there a fourth thing?
Yes. The last really helpful piece is getting feedback and reviews from other parents.
Ah, good old word of mouth.
You bet. Who knows better about a local pediatrician, even an online one, than other parents in your community who've actually used them?
True. They'll give you the real scoop.
For sure. Ask friends, family. Check out local parent groups online. Getting those recommendations can seriously help narrow down your options. It helps you find doctors who aren't just qualified, but also have a good reputation for virtual care,
Mm.
especially if you need like a specialist or something specific.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. We mentioned this before in another context, I think. Asking for parent feedback is always smart.
It really is.
This is all incredibly useful. It's easy to just focus on, oh, it's convenient, and maybe forget these other really critical checks.
Well, at the end of the day, you're the parent. You're making the call on your child's health, right?
Right.
Whether it's in an office or on a screen. So hopefully laying out these points gives you a good solid framework to make that choice confidently.
Okay, so just a quick recap for everyone listening.
So,
Number one, look for specific experience in pediatric telemedicine.
yeah,
Number two, verify that local medical license for your state.
crucial.
Number three, pay attention to that website manner, how they make you and your child feel. And number four, seek out reviews and recommendations from other parents.
That's the list. If you cover those bases, you can feel a lot better about the virtual care your child is getting.
And remember, for more details and great resources on pediatric care, including telemedicine, definitely head over to omegapediatrics.com.
That's omegapediatrics.com, a really valuable resource.
And hey, if you found this chat helpful, please do give us a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future conversations, and maybe share this with another parent who's navigating the world of telemedicine.
Yeah, helping parents feel equipped with good info is what it's all about. Hope this helps you navigate pediatric telemedicine a bit more easily.
Absolutely. Maybe take a moment to think about any telemedicine experiences you've had or what you'd hope for in the future. How do these points kind of sit with you now? Something to consider. Thanks for tuning in to Have More Babies. We'll catch you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.